It's very scary for little ones to be tossed into this world. It's very, very scary for all the needles and the medications and the ports and the surgeries. It's hard. Every day is hard. My name is Melissa Patrick, and my daughter is Megan Patrick. Megan got very, very sick in the beginning of December of 2018. I took her to a hospital, 3 different clinics, 5 different doctors, and no one would hear me. I knew something was wrong. I knew she was getting deathly ill. No one had any answers. No one would listen to me. No one would hear me. And it was getting closer and closer to Christmas. And I just got shoved off and saying, after Christmas we'll look into this. After Christmas we'll look into this. Well, she was as white as a ghost. She couldn't walk. She went from being the healthiest little girl running and jumping to she could not stand up. She could not take a step. Finally, someone took her blood work, and her counts were so devastatingly low that we were put into hospital and we were put into this new world. So Christmas Eve was her first chemo. We were in a hospital room watching our little baby get hooked up to chemo, and it started that day. Christmas Day, we woke up to nurses and buzzings and tests, and I thought, we're over our heads. I don't know what we're going to do. And I remembered my girlfriend in that text and saying, call Childcan. I had a moment of strength, and I said, I'm going to call Renee. I'm going to call her, and I'm going to leave her a message on her answering machine to get back to me when the holiday season was over. And at least that's one thing I could do that gave me a little bit of power, because everything is just stripped from you very, very quickly. And I called that phone, and I had it prepared in my head what I was going to say, and Renee answered the phone. I was shocked. I was so shocked, I almost couldn't speak. And I could almost not talk. And I said, I think I need help. And she said, we got you. She showed up at that hospital room on Christmas Day. She knew what we needed when we didn't know what we needed. And she handed me vouchers, food vouchers. And I remember taking them, and I held on to them like they were $1 million, because it meant so much. And then she came and she said, where's your truck parked? And we said, it's in the parking garage. And she said, okay, you need parking passes. It's parked, it's fine. Well, it's not fine. You're there for 28 days. That would have been over $500. And then she said to us, when she was leaving, she said, you know what? I brought Megan a Christmas present. It's outside the door right now. And there was there was a present outside for Megan. I had nothing. I didn't have my boys. I didn't have my home. My whole world just exploded under my feet. And there was Renee with all the answers we needed right there at that time. Donations to Childcan change your life in so many ways. In so many ways you would never understand until you're put in this horrible, horrible situation. Everything is so expensive. Nothing stops when your child is diagnosed with this. Your bills still come in. You still have to go to work. Nothing changes except this horrible diagnosis and all the extra cost that comes with it. Our parking is paid for us, which is huge. It's a huge fee that's taken off of families like ours. Our meal vouchers, it's massive. To get that and to be able to go downstairs and take that little bit of worry off of you, it's so big and it's so helpful. You're changing the lives. You're part of this story for people forever. there's so much good and there's so much joy that Childcan brings to families like ours.